Hey, have you ever stared at your newborn crying, wondering what on earth they're trying to tell you? You've fed them, changed them, rocked them, sung to them like you're auditioning for The Voice. And still, those tiny lungs are working overtime. Sound familiar? You're not doing anything wrong, and you're definitely not alone. Here's the thing nobody tells you. A crying baby isn't just fussy or spoiled, they're communicating. Yep, crying is their first language. And unfortunately, the translation app doesn't come in the hospital go-home bag. In this video, we're going to bust some common myths about newborn crying, like the idea that letting them cry it out always works, or that picking them up too much will spoil them. Spoiler alert, that last one? Total nonsense. We'll also dive into some super effective real-life calming techniques that actually work, not just the textbook stuff. And hey, if you're new here, welcome! Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want more down-to-earth parenting insights like this one. We keep it real around here. Let's start with myth number 1. Crying means something's wrong. Not always. Crying is your baby's default mode for everything. Hungry? Cry. Tired? Cry. Gassy? You guessed it, cry. But also, overwhelmed by the lights? Cry. Startled by a sneeze? Cry. Sometimes even just figuring out their own voice. Yep. Babies test drive their lungs like we test drive a new car. Here's the key. Not all crying is an emergency. Learning the difference between a distress cry and a tired cry, that's your parenting superpower in the making. Myth number 2. If you pick up your baby every time they cry, you'll spoil them. Okay, let's take a step back and think about this. Would you ignore your best friend sobbing on the floor because you don't want to spoil them? Of course not. Babies aren't manipulating you, they're seeking connection. In fact, responding builds trust. When your baby learns that someone comes when they cry, they feel safe. That safety, it's what helps them regulate later on. So please, pick them up, sway, soothe, sing. You're not spoiling them. You're showing them the world is a safe place. Let's talk solutions now. How do you actually calm a crying baby? Here's the golden list. The 5 S's. Swaddle, side stomach hold, shush, swing, and suck. Dr. Harvey Karp wasn't kidding. These work like magic when combined. Change environments, step outside, go to a dim room. Sometimes a change in scenery is all they need. Check your calm. Babies are emotional sponges. If you're tense, they feel it. Breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Even whispering instead of shushing can help shift the energy. Skin-to-skin contact, underrated and massively powerful. Your heartbeat plus warmth yield instant reset. White noise or heartbeat sounds. They spent 9 months in surround sound womb mode. Silence is actually weird to them. You might be wondering, how do I know if the crying isn't something more serious? Great question. Here's a simple tip. If crying sounds different than usual, piercing, constant, or you notice changes in feeding, fever, or fewer wet diapers, trust your gut and call your pediatrician. You are the expert on your baby, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Quick story time. When my niece was born, she cried every night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. like clockwork. My sister was convinced something was horribly wrong. Turned out, classic witching hour. It passed in a few weeks. Sometimes babies just have a rhythm, and it takes time to adjust. Knowing that gave her peace, and that peace made the crying easier to handle. So, what's the big takeaway here? Newborn crying isn't something to fix, it's something to understand. And once you start listening beneath the noise, you'll feel more confident, more connected, less panicked at 3 a.m. So if this video helped ease your mind even a little, do me a favor. Like it, share it with another sleep-deprived parent, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. You're doing better than you think. And your baby? They're lucky to have you. Catch you in the next one.